2 all-new hours that can't be missed. The 2-hour crossover event conclusion, tomorrow at 9/8 Central, here on NBC.
On an all-new Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, Drew Barrymore drops by. NBC.
This is Local 15 News.
Hi, good evening, everybody. I'm Greg Peterson.
And I'm Kim Thurman. Our big story right now at 10 o'clock. Law enforcement now know the identity of the man whose body parts were found scattered in several locations in Baldwin County.
Yeah, the hand and an arm of 87-year-old Kenneth Hood was discovered Sunday on Lipscomb Road near Magnolia Springs. His torso was found yesterday off Weeks Branch Bridge on County Road 26. Then late last night, more remains were found off Nolte Creek Bridge. Sheriff's investigators began searching Hood's home on Russet Court in Foley today. That's
where Local 15's Christina Zverjako joins us from live tonight. Christina, we know this is now a homicide investigation. Have investigators said who may be responsible?
Well, Kim, there have definitely been a lot of developments in this case, and yes, we now know that the victim's stepson, 55-year-old William Minton, is being detained as a person of interest in this case as investigators work to figure out who is responsible. It is the body of 87-year-old Kenneth Hood that investigators say has been dumped in several locations throughout the Magnolia Springs community. And a key piece of evidence that was found yesterday led deputies to his house on Russet Court in Foley.
The evidence that was collected from the autopsy today, which was the pacemaker that was found within his body, is what led to us initially to believe that it was Kenneth Hood.
According to Sheriff Huey Mack, 87-year-old Kenneth Hood lived in this house with his wife, Carolyn Joyce Hood, and stepson, 55-year-old William Minton. Neither were at the house at the time investigators arrived today.
They're currently both in Millbrook, Alabama. We have confirmed that the victim's wife is okay. She is fine. We have law enforcement officers in Millbrook that have been talking to her.
While tonight investigators continue to sweep through Hood's house, documenting and taking out what they're calling evidence, hundreds of miles away, his 2 family members are with law enforcement.
Once the interviews have been concluded, and I do not know when that will be, then we will be able to release what status those individuals are in respects to this investigation.
After a full day of working through the victim's house, investigators have called it a night out here. Now it is going to be taking a lot of time to sift through all of the evidence, including the interviews with the family of the victim. Live in Foley tonight, Christina Zverjako, Local 15 News.
All right, Christina, thanks. Now, jail records show the victim, Kenneth Hood, was arrested for domestic abuse back in March. We've also learned that the person of interest, William Minton, is a registered sex offender. He was convicted of 2 counts of child molestation and sodomy in November of 1996 in Georgia. The victim in the case was 14 years old. Minton was released from jail March 19th.
And